Marriage Wizard asked me, red alert, Zoran Mamdani is mayor of New York City and is instituting Shakira Law Help a Super Corpse. From the fiery pits of hell, I challenge you, Marriage Wizard, to debate me on this nonsense. I once argued with Christopher Hitchens down here, brilliant atheist, but he couldn't touch my logic. Zoran Mamdani as mayor, 87% of experts agree it's a hoax cooked up by woke leftists. Shakira Law, that's just pop star tyranny, gonna make us all dance to Hips Don't Lie fines? Prove me wrong, or admit guns need more rights than these socialist schemes. Avatar Obi, your British manga villain self better mod this chaos before Lunar Harpy's pink-haired pronouns explode the chat.
Did that audio play twice? I noticed it got picked up on my microphone when it shouldn't have been. I think it might have done. Which is strange because it looked like it was playing out my microphone. Even when I muted it, it carried on playing from my microphone and not my audio outputs, which is where it should be. Hang on. Speakers, that should be. This should be this. I'm gonna try replaying that and see if I fixed it or not.
Marriage Wizard asked me,
that's better.
Red alert. Zoran Mamdani is mayor of New York City and is instituting Shakira Law Help a Super Corpse. From the fiery pits of hell, I challenge you, Marriage Wizard, to debate me on this nonsense. I once argued with Christopher Hitchens down here, brilliant atheist, but he couldn't touch my logic. Zoran Mamdani as mayor.
Saraf, do you get the notification when I upload to my stories? I know it's a lot of people told me when I go live, it doesn't tell them, but sometimes when I post to my story, it tells them I've got a new story up. So what I've been doing is I've been trying to post one before I go live, so people do get the notification for it.
Or admit guns need more rights than these socialist schemes. Avatar Obi, your British manga villain self better mod this chaos before Lunar Harpy's pink-haired pronouns explode the chat.
I'm hoping that's better. I appreciate the effort, Sarah. I know it's not fun having to deal with Twitch not working the way it should do. I've not had the chance to stream all week either, because on top of updating everything, I had to go to my cousin's wedding, and for Asian weddings, they tend to be a week-long affair. I mean, he's a decaying corpse right now, Sanix. I'm pretty sure he's mostly decayed. Also, is elongated muskrat going to take his time to get here? Hang on. Did that one not go through because I replayed Charlie Kirk? I'm sorry, hang on. What I'll do, Seraph, I'm going to refund you those chat. Can I refund channel points? Let me check. I'll refund whatever I can. I'll let you redo it. Right, that's a few refunded there. I'll reset the cooldown for it as well. For Elon Musk. I'm not sure why he's not working. Hang on. There you go. I'll let you ask him another question. Make it a good one. I think when we made him as well, we made him with the description that he's Trump's ex-boyfriend. Like a jilted ex-lover. Because at the time is when he broke up with Trump. But if you ever ask him something and you mention Trump in it, he gets really bitter about it, which I always find really funny. Right, there's a lot of things I need to talk about. Let me try and put all of these things in order. You know what's absolutely insane? It's the fact that Zoran Mamdani won in New York, and the Labour Party in the UK haven't even acknowledged the fact that he exists yet. Like, that's how far they are from the left. They're pretending they don't see it. Meanwhile, the Green Party are like thanking him and so on, which is fucking great, so I love the Green Party. Zach Polanski is so badass. I'm just scrolling through all of my stuff, trying to make sure I've got things in order, and realize it's been so long. I've got so many fucking things that I do want to talk about. Let me have a look. Some of it's out of date now in that amount of time, in that time that's passed. Because there were some good videos I saw that I wanted to talk about, and I can't remember what they are now. And I've got like over 1,900 videos on my watch later, so it's taking forever to find which ones it were. Oh, there are some long videos, so I don't think I want to do those. There was a whole situation. I don't know if you know about Marvel Rivals or much, but there's one dude on TikTok. I'll show you in a minute, where he talked about how women are ruining the game. And then someone points out the fact that no, it's not women, it's you, dude. It's because I have YouTube on in the background quite a lot, because I pay for YouTube Premium. I'm like one of 10 people in the entire world that do. And because I don't have any ads on it, I can essentially just play stuff in the background without worrying about it. Oh, hang on, invite. No, hang on, let's get rid of that one notification. I was wondering for a second, did I click something? No, it's fine. I thought I accidentally clicked on a friend's profile or something, and accidentally like started a co-stream by mistake when I didn't mean to. No, that's valid. Plus, you get YouTube Music with it as well, and I prefer that to Spotify. There's a new Batman comic out as well, which I started reading, and honestly, it's really fucking good. It's better than I thought it would be. And then I might want to talk about that a bit as well. Oh, hang on, this is the video I wanted to add on. Let me add that. Maybe, hang on. Also, does anyone have any fan theories at the moment? The whole Erica Kirk, JD Vance situation right now, because everyone's pretty sure that those two are wasting no time getting together, right? Like, they seem way too comfortable with each other. They did not leave space for Jesus, did they? Also, one game I'm planning on streaming soon, probably next week actually. There's a game called Dispatch, made by the ex studio developers of Telltale games who did like The Walking Dead, The Wolf Among Us, and Tales from the Borderlands. But some of my favorite games. But obviously, the studio shut down and fired everyone, and then became a whole new studio of people just using the name. And I've like done next to nothing so far. But the people that used to work there made their own studio and made their own game now, and it's fucking incredible. And I'm planning on doing a whole playthrough of it next week when the final episodes come out. But it's got like Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad in it, and he is fantastic. Writing, animation, like so far, nothing's like disappointed. To the point where I think it might be a Game of the Year nominee. I don't think it's gonna win. I think Expedition 33 is very easily gonna win, but I think it's definitely gonna get nominated. Oh, you think it's a cover for Trump? Okay. Thing is, I don't think Trump is charming enough. I don't think he's got enough wits for Erica Kirk. I think she's out of his league. Oh, Seraph, did you order anything good? I've got a few Asian stores near me that sell things. So obviously I live pretty close to Chinatown in my city, so I can get a lot of really good stuff if I do go out. But usually, I don't think I'm a good enough chef to use any of those ingredients. As cool as they are. Just make sure I've not missed anything here before I start moving on. I'll do my Duolingo. I'll switch my Duolingo to Spanish now as well. I think I've learned enough Japanese to get by. But Spanish is one I really want to learn, purely because I have a lot of friends that speak Spanish and I want to be able to like ja with them, basically. No, I've been watching a lot of videos about Mamdani winning, and it's genuinely been like good for mental health, I think. It's fixed all the trauma Trump caused with all his taco tariffs and prices constantly going up. I might play God of War today, but I might also play a game I picked up called Arc Raiders because it looked really good. I tried the tutorial, it was really fun. I thought, fuck it, I might stream my first try at this and then continue God of War next time I stream, depending what I feel like doing. I might even do both, who knows, might do a long stream. Oh, hang on, this is a video I wanted to add on. That. Yeah, if you can avoid supporting Jeff Bezos, best to. Like, I hate the fact that how Amazon Prime is so convenient because I know they're undercutting local businesses, and at the same time, it's supporting a fucking evil empire. But when you're someone who's like physically disabled and might have mobility issues, unfortunately, Amazon Prime is one of the most accessible like features there. Like when you need something in an emergency, less than 24 hours, and you can't physically walk to the store and back or whatever, especially during the winter. Unfortunately, it is the best option, so I don't fault people using it, but I do encourage people to avoid using it whenever they can, especially when buying things like books, movies specifically. Get them physically, don't buy them digitally or stream them or anything if you can help it. Like, I'm not against using them, but don't trust them and try not to support them when you can. Like, for me, it's like a last resort type situation where, like, it's the cheapest and most convenient way for me to get something. I'll reluctantly use it. Dude, have you seen how upset MAGA have gotten over Zora Mamdani winning? Like, the posts they've been making about like, they've been showing like pictures of 9/11 happening again, but made really shittily with AI, and it's just so funny. It's so fucking funny, dude. Like, do you know how often they post that fucking one meme of like the woke liberal crying when Hillary lost? And how now they are exactly that. Like, they overused that one GIF from 2016, 9 years ago, so much, only to then become that GIF. That's literally them right now. You reckon Trump is actually looking at the the economy for Canada and thinking it's the US? Well, I'll add this on. I might talk about this. Okay, I'll add this on as well. Why not? And I wonder if Trump is aware of the fact that, hey, if the economy is so good, why the fuck are you considering scrapping benefits like SNAP benefits? Why are you making cuts if things are going so well, right? Yeah, the whole promise of things being homegrown and from America apparently seems to ring hollow, and apparently the MAGA crowd have only just gotten word of that now. They've only just realized that, hey, maybe that's not what's going to happen. Maybe the labels aren't going to say made in America, but they're going to say imported from Argentina instead. It's insane how much is still blame Biden for, even though he's been out of office for like over a year now. They just can't physically bring themselves to blame Trump for anything. Dude, how are you doing? I appreciate. Yeah, I've multi-streaming. Is something I do. TikTok streaming is a bit pickle though, because they are so, like, they definitely use AI to like scrub through content and stuff, and they get it wrong so often, to the point where like you'll say something and you might like mumble something and it'll sound like something else, and they're like, right, cool, you've been banned for 60 days now, you can't go live there anymore, and we're taking away all monetization, or if you have it, we're taking it away, which is wild. Dude, I love how they still blame Obama. It's fucking hilarious. Do you reckon that's why Obama's channel point rule stopped working? They killed him. It's really shitty, because the way TikTok's live work is they encourage you to be like, do you know those NPC streamers where they like pretend to be NPCs, and if you give them gifts or money, they'll say that one line over and over again? They encourage that kind of mindless slop content because they want people to mindlessly like spend pennies like that, because it adds up over time. And also, like, because TikTok Shop is essentially like drop shipping really crappy things and essentially making a lot of money for them as well. A lot of like TikTok lives are essentially like watching fucking shopping channel, a QVC or whatever it's called, where they're like trying to sell you the worst crap possible. I think people have been joking about it, But I think there is some truth to the fact that Labubus are indeed a recession indicator. Because before every major recession hits, people start like spending an exorbitant amount of money on one specific thing, right? Usually it's like makeup or lipstick products before, or jeans. I think this time it might be the Labubus. I think Labubus are a sign of the end times, because it's based on a pagan god, isn't it? Like, was it Pazuzu it's based on as well? So I think it's all lining up. If you want to make a really solid like conspiracy theory about the rapture or something, you got all the bones right there. Solid foundation. Also, the game I mentioned earlier, Dispatch, it's got a bunch of streamers and like Moist Critical voicing characters, and he's actually genuinely quite good. Like, as a voice actor. The character he plays is like one of the funniest. Oh, hang on, we'll add this to the queue as well. Why not? It's called Dispatch. I'm planning on streaming it next week when all the episodes are out. Let me see if I can find an example for you. One sec. He's a centrist, like with like no like opinion on anything unless it's a popular thing that he needs to talk about. Let's play. Watch this. So this is the character he plays. That's Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad, Jesse Pinkman.
What's going on, Robbie?
And this one is Most Critical.
I'm cutting you.
What? No. What? Invisigal's. So she should be getting cut. She's on the bottom.
Not anymore, actually. Her last dispatch put her above you.
They're gonna call security.
This isn't over.
It actually is. Sorry it didn't work out.
Watch your back, Robert. Why is this? What? Did you?
No. You must have just locked it.
Sorry, force of. Fuck you!
The fact that he comes to a giant bat monster and decides to walk out the front door like a normal person is one of the funniest gags. It's genuinely really funny. Let's chat. The humor in that game is so good. Like the writing, 10 out of 10. And the animation as well. I'm really impressed with it. Yeah, but he plays a half man, half bat guy called Sonar, who likes to invest in cryptocurrency. And he generally does a really good job voicing the character. Got Alana Pierce in it as well as a half demon called Malevola. Who else is in it? It's got Jacksepticeye as well. It's a little Irish dude called Punch Up. Like, you would think having a cast of like influencers and streamers like sound like a bad idea, but they all did a really good job voicing the characters, and it's got really strong voice direction as well. No, Jacksepticeye plays a different character. Let me show you him. Hang on. Let's play. Yeah, this is him.
You drunk or concussed?
I'd go with both. Or do some friendly fire.
He's a little guy.
Sorry, boy.
He's only broken dead.
The fact that he runs around punching people in the dick is hilarious.
Thought he seemed salty.
He's really good as well. Let's chat. It's probably got less sugar, Seraph, than Nutella does. Nutella has an insane amount of sugar and palm oil. Like, it's very unhealthy for you. As much as I love Nutella when I was a kid, as an adult, I switched from, like, not that to, mostly peanut butter is what I prefer instead these days on toast. Like, I think peanut butter and honey is, like, my favorite combo to the point where, like, whenever I mention it, no one else seems to have ever tried it. I think it's something I might have invented. In which case, I'm claiming it as my own invention. I think I've got everything sorted. Let me start by doing... Let me quickly do a Duolingo lesson. Get this out of the way first. Let's play.
Sí, lo siento.
Sí, lo siento. Yes, I'm sorry. Oh, did the original recipe actually have honey in it? I guess I'm just making original blend peanut butter then. I like how this is how silly Duolingo can get. No in Spanish is also no.
Adiós, buenas noches.
Adiós, buenas noches. Hello, hola. Yes, sí. Yo hablo inglés. Tú hablas español. Hello, it's hola. Mucho gusto. Yo hablo inglés. Tú hablas inglés.
Adiós.
Disculpe, por favor.
Disculpe, excuse me.
Perdón.
Perdón is pardon. Thanks, good night. That's gonna be gracias. Buenas noches.
Disculpe.
Disculpe. What Spanish in Spanish? Español. You're welcome, Luis. De nada, Luis.
Nada, Luis.
Good morning. Nice to meet you. Mucho gusto. Please, no. No, por favor.
Por favor.
All right. Do you know what? Next, I'm going to do the Wordle. And I might even have a time guesser as well. Get myself a little warmed up on that. Does anybody want to give me a word for this? Because I've not done it in a while. I'll take any suggestion you give me. Hopefully you can give me a good one. Alien. Perfect. Got an I and an E. Okay. Try 8. Okay. G. Okay. G something, I something, E is where we are right now. What is he in this time? No, he's just, I think the only thing he's really guilty of is being a centrist and occasionally talking about points that he doesn't have all the information on. Like, I don't think he's not as bad as Asmongold or other streamers or whatever. We were just talking about how he's in the new video game Dispatch, which I'm planning on streaming next week. He actually does the voice acting for the characters. He's actually quite a good voice actor. Him and Jacksepticeye are both in it. So is Alana Pierce. And it's a really fucking good game, and I'm planning on playing it next week once all the episodes are out. He does. He always picks the same. I don't think he has any like conviction, if that makes sense. In a sense that he doesn't really commit to any ideas. He'll always just go with whatever rocks the boat the least. I completely forgot the fact that he wasn't Killer Bean. I completely forgot Killer Bean even existed. G something I something E. Right. Nope. Okay. Yes, River. He plays one of the main characters, and he literally. I think this is the first time I've ever heard him actually voice acting anything apart from like Killer Bean, as mentioned before. And he generally did a really good job. I think a lot of it is to do with the fact that the studio had a really good voice director because everyone did a good job. And there have been times where I've seen really good voice actors give terrible performances purely because the voice direction wasn't there at all. And I think that's a large part of what makes it so good. Because it's an experienced like studio and team, right? I say that as if it's not their first game. It is their first game, but they used to be... So basically, Telltale Games that made the Walking Dead game and like the Wolf Among Us and stuff like that, they essentially fired all the staff. And that staff now made a new studio called Ad Hoc Studios, and they made Dispatch. So the current Telltale Games is Telltale in name only. They just kept the name and the IP. And whatever games they put out, it's not going to be made by the people who worked on the previous stuff. G-O, is it? G-Y? Guide. No, okay, I'm getting close. G-U-I. It's got 3 vowels in it. This is really difficult. This is fiendish. Normally they don't have that many. Normally 2. But hang on. Guys. Got there in the end. That was a close one. That was fiendishly difficult. Right, moving on to Time Guesser. Credit Unions of Jamaica. I think this might be in Jamaica. South Ocean Avenue. I mean, Jamaica's a pretty small place. If it is in Kingston, I can probably find its exact spot. Hurricane Matthew, 2016. Okay, this was one of the easiest rounds, but... Can I find this exact street? No, there's a bit too many. That's actually quite a good quote. I've never heard that one before. Hurricane Matthew, October 2nd, 2016. Jamaica. Let's try this one. 200 meters from the correct location, just by randomly dropping it in Kingston. A screen in Kingston, Jamaica, displaying information about Hurricane Matthew, one of the most powerful Atlantic hurricanes in recent history, which claimed over 700 lives and caused about 16... Dude, that's insane. 700 people died. Oh my god, that's actually really fucking bad. I mean, I guess, yeah, it's one of the most powerful Atlantic hurricanes in recent history. I imagine so. Hurricanes are fucking terrifying, man. Ooh, who are these people? I'm seeing the US flag. It's in black and white. I'm guessing it's probably somewhere in like Washington, D.C., but I'm not sure who any of these people are. Not got an impressive mustache. There's a photo of George Washington. It's definitely after his time. Let me put it in Washington, D.C. I think that's where it's most likely going to be. I mean the early 1900s person. I don't think the people of Russia even like Putin. They sure as hell didn't vote for him. I'm scanning through these crowds to see if there's anyone I recognize, but I don't recognize any of these people. Does anyone have a guess as to what this might be? Civil War, okay. When was the most recent like American Civil War, like the Confederacy? Was it like the 19? I don't think it would be that. No, I don't think it's that. When did it end then? If that's when it started, when did it end? I'm pretty sure it ended in 1864. I'm thinking it's more likely World War One. Oh, sorry, you're talking about Russia. Oh, okay, sorry, my mistake. I misread that. Yeah, I'm considering this might be World War One. Hang on, how many stars are on that flag? Am I going to count them all? That looks like it's less than 50, actually. There's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think that is less than 50, right? Either that flag is wrong. No, to be fair, you can't see half of them, though, because of the lighting. That's probably why. I'm just going to make a guess, I think. It's going to be Hail Mary. 1911, 4 years off. 2.1 kilometers away. Where was it? State's capital. It was in the capital. Members of the US House of Representatives assembled for a session in the Capitol building during the early 1910s. Oh, I thought it'd be something major historical. Alright, it's just a general... Okay, hang on. Where are we? This looks like it might be Egypt. Either Egypt or Arabia. I think most likely it might be Egypt. Arabic. Okay, I'm seeing Arabic writing there. Geneva? What are Geneva doing here? Oh, hang on. Can I read any of this? No, I cannot. Is this Egypt? It might be Saudi Arabia. Maybe in this region. Somewhere. That looks like a really old brand. Let me put that. Let's say 1920. Are these people all armed? I don't think they are. They're carrying something at least. Hard to check because it's so grainy. These guys are definitely armed. What uniform is this? This looks like it might be Egypt. I'm gonna lock it into Egypt. 13 years off. Israel. Arab demonstrators confronting British forces in Jaffa, Palestine, during the 1933 protest against Jewish immigration under the British Mandate. Oh, of course, the unrest reflecting growing tensions that precede 1948 Arab-Israeli conflict, when the British redefined the borders without anyone's permission and promised an entire country to people, not realizing people already lived there. Okay, yeah. Language is that? Might be Polish. This man has a drawing on his face. Someone drew on this photo. Being red, white, and blue. Is this France? I don't think. That doesn't look like it. It could be. Maybe it is France then. Judging by the fashion, I think he might be somewhat like 60s or 70s even. Maybe even 80s, late 70s, early 80s. No idea what the march could be for. Let's find out. Budapest. Crowds in Budapest an obvious to Parade Square, participating in May Day celebrations after the fall of the Soviet Union. 1985. Okay, I was off on that one. 10 years off. So it was renamed to Urban Hatosk Square to commemorate the 1956 Hungarian Revolution. I got that completely wrong. Oh, this is Athens, isn't it? This is in Athens. That's in Greece, I can tell that. That's an old fucking camera, though. No, I can find the exact landmark, can't I, if it's on here? Is it gonna be this? Most likely. Now, when were these cameras a thing? It's gonna be 1910 or something, isn't it? $1964? This motherfucker was still using cameras like that back then? That's why cameras had gotten... to be fair, I guess they held on to it. No, it's 1964. The black and white filter threw me off as well. Greek actress and Miss Universe 1964, Kyriaki Tsopi, right, posing with Miss USA in 1964, Bobby Johnson, on the Acropolis in Plateau near the Propylaea in Athens, Greece. I got the location right. I was 54 years off, though. Well, how bad is the score? I started off really good. Okay, 35k. Okay. Better than my average, because I had a really good start. Yeah, my first three guesses were... Well, my first two guesses were almost perfect. And then I lost it towards the last two guesses. That was an almost perfect game. I'll take that. Anyway, I'm going to talk about some of the stuff now. So I'm going to start with this. I don't know if you guys play Marvel Rivals very much, but this is about a YouTuber who plays Marvel Rivals crashing out about women playing video games that he likes and how he thinks women should not be allowed to. You know it's going to be great when that's how they start things off. This is a stitch someone did with this video, but I'll show you what happens.
The more women who play video games are making video games worse. They are making the experience worse.
Hey, bro, is this women's...
That's his recent game history.
Hey, bro. I even found the game you were talking about. In a game where neither of your DPS go some type of anti-dive, where Namor isn't banned, I might as well go at him. What's even funnier is not even a couple seconds into...
Very start of the game, he gets pulled off by a Spider-Man.
I'm assuming you're spending your time typing instead of playing the game.
He switches to a different character and just stops playing the game for a full minute.
You came back at 3:42 and AFK'd and spawned to 3 minutes.
So he got killed off the map by a spider at the very start of the game, then went AFK for a whole minute. And is putting a fucking video on TikTok saying women are to blame.
Alright, will you react to this ult? No. And I actually saw the ult where Jasmine died. She overwalked where she was supposed to be and then just perished. And after that, the fight kind of fell apart. But you know what would have saved you guys?
Motherfucker's lucky he even got this far. His team were carrying him.
Inside of spawn as Black Widow. You might have 40 seconds instead of 10. In second half, y'all blame Adam Warlock, even though Thing won.
And his team were fucking jumping off the stage.
Then the other support goes
They were jumping off the stage and then blaming women and supports.
by far one of the worst cop-outs I've ever heard.
This is how fucking fragile these losers are, dude. It's insane.
You're wrong. Are the same people in your games gapping your shit?
I am saying that the more women who play video games are making video games worse. They are making
This motherfucker's delusional. Like, unless this is him saying that he is a woman and it's his fault. Like, if this is a coming out video, it's a weird fucking way to do it. Congratulations to her, I guess. But no, I don't think that's what she meant. I think this guy is complaining about women in games and blaming them for the shit he was doing wrong. Because he can't, he lacks the ability, like, he's got the self-reflective ability of a vampire, right? Imagine getting pulled off the map at the very start of a game like that and thinking it's a woman's fault.
I'm assuming you're spending your time typing instead of...
And then getting mad about it in chat for a whole minute.
Jasmine to solo heal. You came back at 342 and AFK'd in spawn to...
I think it should be a feature in every fucking video game, right? Where if you type something, if you want to play the game after typing something toxic in chat like that, you're not allowed to play the game until you've done an hour of therapy on BetterHelp, something like maybe a free trial to BetterHelp for 1 week, and you're not allowed to log back into the game until you complete that free trial period. I think that's what should happen. I think BetterHelp and games like Marvel Rivals or League of Legends or Call of Duty could have some kind of like collaboration for the free trial period, where if you lose 3 games in a row, you get the offer of a free trial. Maybe that's what they should do. 10 out of 10 marketing right there if they actually did it. Like, don't let them log back into the game until they've completed their therapy, right? Because this motherfucker clearly needs it.
And what's even funnier is the same people that are telling you...
I don't trust BetterHelp. They are fucking absolutely a scam. I'm surprised they're still in business after they got exposed for how bad their service was. And there are YouTubers that still take sponsorships from them as well. I'm surprised they're still operating. If anything, they should have been shut down like a long time ago.
I even found the game you were talking about.
Like, the business model of BetterHelp as well. It's not a bad idea offering accessible therapy like that. But because they don't properly vet their therapists, and literally the way they run is to optimize profits and getting people in through the door before anything else, and just trying to get as many customers as possible, it really hurt their business to the point where I don't think anyone's ever going to trust like online like digital therapy again, even though it's a really fucking good market that could have a lot of potential. But because they were so fucking bad at it, I think they killed the industry before it could even start, which is insane. All right, so Woke has come back with a vengeance thanks to Zoran Mamdani winning at New York. And everyone on Twitter who supports Trump is mad about it, and it's brought me so much joy. So I'm going to start us off with a clip of Andrew Cuomo's worst debate moments.
Andrew Cuomo is going to say a lot of things on the debate stage. I'll just speak to him directly. Andrew, you had your chance to lead.
This is on his own actual YouTube channel, by the way, on Mamdani's YouTube channel.
To your billionaire donors.
I work for the people of the state of New York.
This man is such a giga chad.
This is the very mayoral candidate who has a super PAC that received $1 million from DoorDash. I don't have to pick up the phone from Bill Ackman or Ken Langone because I'm not funded by the same donors that gave us Donald Trump's second term.
Oh, billionaires. Let's remember this.
Cuomo has cut taxes on millionaires, estates, and banks. Governor Cuomo has been cutting education and healthcare spending.
And this governor has siphoned funds from the MTA.
The city has been getting screwed by the state.
Who was leading the state? It was you.
Since we're talking about regrets, what lesson did you learn that you need to change about yourself?
Andrew Cuomo called teachers' unions a selfish industry. Governor Cuomo has repeatedly denied touching anyone.
Mr. Cuomo, your regrets
Doesn't he have like a pending court case about that as well?
Mr. Mamdani.
I can't remember what charges they were pressed against him for that.
I have never cut Medicaid. I have never stolen hundreds of millions of dollars from the MTA. I have never hounded the 13 women who credibly accused me of sexual harassment. And I have never done those things because I am...
So I know there's been a lot of accusations against him. I don't think there was ever any charges pressed against him for it, were there?
And what you don't have in integrity, you could never make up for in experience.
May I? First, what you said was totally false.
You will hear from Andrew Cuomo about his experience as if the issue is that we don't know about it. The issue is that we have all experienced your experience.
Was it a Cuomo cover-up? Are accused of bribery and bid rigging?
Trying to manipulate donor statistics.
Did Governor Cuomo corrupt the commission he set up to get rid of corruption?
Are there New Yorkers who gave money to me?
The fact that the other candidate, Siwa, got like 7% of the votes as well is fucking embarrassing.
You know Donald Trump, you know me. Many of them would give money to Donald Trump and give money to me.
Mr. Mamdani, have you ever spoken with President Trump?
No. Will you now look at the camera and tell your super PAC to ensure that this is not a race that is bought by those same Trump billionaires?
You and Donald Trump share in common.
We're New Yorkers. They know me, they know him.
I have the experience of being a New Yorker, someone who has actually paid rent in the city before I ran for mayor.
Mr. Mamdani's right. Mr. Mamdani.
He keeps saying his name wrong, but now all he has to do is just call him Mr. Mayor, right? Kumo no longer has to worry about how to say his last name. Just call him Mr. Mayor. It's a lot easier. He knows how to say that.
Not been a likable man as governor.
That's why he lost.
Yes, sir. I have a feeling it's going to be one of those things where it's not going to really go anywhere.
The name is Mamdani.
Because when you happen to have a certain amount of money, the law applies to you a lot less, right?
Absolute Batman.
Okay, this is about a brand new comic book that I've been reading. I'm a big comic book fan. I love Batman. In fact, the next game series I might play is going to be the Arkham series. This is my absolute favorite series, and I think I might need to stream it.
In the aftermath of basically an extremist.
When I'm done with God of War, I'll probably move on to the Arkham games.
And he just asked his dad, right? Like, why did?
But I want to talk to you about this comic because it's fucking amazing. I need to show you this.
Really do. But he asked, like, what do we do? How do we make them stop? And his dad just says, I don't know.
Because the right are really upset about this.
I don't know how to fix the world, but I know what I'm good at, which is teaching. And he says,
just for context, in this version of Batman, Bruce Wayne isn't a billionaire. He's just a regular citizen of Gotham, and his dad is a teacher. So it's not the same origin story that you know of him being a rich guy with all his fancy tech. He's more of a street level type character in the sense that he doesn't have like fancy weaponry like a jet or a Batmobile. I mean, he gets one in this, and it's pretty fucking badass. But the way they reflavored everything is really fucking interesting.
Student I meet, I know I have a chance to make a difference in their life. So maybe someday one of my students won't make the same mistake these people made. And then he says, what about you, kiddo? Right? What will you do? And so that's when you switch over to this small town called Slaughter Swamp. And Bruce Wayne's driving through it. Now, it's clearly a rundown place, right? Opportunity is very, very slim here. Definitely hard to come
It's got a very heavy sort of like focus on migrants,
right? And the store owner is just
and
like,
anti-migrant immigration sentiment.
Beanbags, the works. And Bruce asks, right, non-lethal? And the guy says, less lethal. And Bruce is just like, that'll work. And so the guy asks, right, I should know better than to ask, but what's all this for? And Bruce just says, I've got my needs. And this guy says, well, I've got mine.
So because obviously his parents weren't shot in an alleyway, well, I mean, I don't think they have been in this. He doesn't have an anti-gun ethos in this or a no-kill policy.
What's going on over there? And this guy says, some company came in with big money and big promises. 3 months into construction, they up and left. And Bruce is like, just like that. And the guy's like, I mean, who knows why? What's left is what you saw when you drove in. And Bruce just asks, right, where are all those people from? And this guy just says, hell if I know, right? Came looking for something better and they didn't find it. And so that's where there's a commotion outside. And Bruce initially moves to go do something about it. And the shop owner just tells him, like, there's nothing you can do, right? Just ignore it. And so when Bruce finally gets out there, it's these guys in masks who were just like beating the crap out of these immigrants, right? Just kind of like,
it's wild, right? That people saw this comic book and they got mad about it. And like, is this not what all superheroes do? Aren't all heroes, you know, out fighting for justice and stopping people from being hurt like this by gangs. How do you see pages like this and think this comic is woke and bad and, you know, has harmful ideas? Motherfucker, this is what all heroes should be doing. Protecting the weak, right?
Don't you know where you
Protecting
are?
the downtrodden, fighting for
This
justice.
town belongs to us.
Like, how twisted must your brain be to see people beating up an immigrant, right? Like an immigrant family here. And then thinking they're doing the right thing, thinking those are the good guys.
And they say you're the one who doesn't belong. And so they go
Well, see, our style works so well for like impact moments like this.
And then Bruce
Like, I wasn't keen on it at first, but then I saw some of the page and I thought, damn, this actually works really well for the story it's going for.
they beat the crap out of him. I mean, they absolutely crush this guy. And it really comes by way of another guy named DJ, right? He shows up here and it's just like, what in the world's going on? And one of the guys says, like, it's an out-of-towner, right?
But I really wasn't a fan at first until I saw the first few pages and I thought, damn, this is actually really fucking cool.
Right? Ones who come from the big city thinking they can change the world, and then they meet us and they realize the world don't change so easily. And so that's why DJ is just like, hey, chin up, man. It's your lucky day. Tonight is when we get to pay back this horrible city that turned its back on our boys and embrace the swill. All that changes now, starting with you. The thing is, before they really get to like kill Bruce, essentially, a priest comes out of nowhere and protects him. And one of the guys is like, what are you doing? And this guy, Father Peters, he addresses one of them and just says, Jeffrey, right? Like, I've known you since you could walk. This is not you. And so ultimately DJ's just like, let's get out of here, man, right? Let's go do what we came here to do. That's kind of the insanity of it, right? Desperate times create desperate people. And in
The author works so well for this. Like, look how much this pops.
Blame whoever they believe is worth blaming, and it doesn't matter whether they're right or wrong. Emotion takes over logic. And so Bruce Wayne ends up waking up in Father Peter's house, and he just says, I hope you don't mind, right? The hospital is a good hour away. They really got you and us pretty good. And so Bruce just kind of looks at this photo that this guy has, where he's essentially a protester. And Bruce just asks him, right, is this you? And Father Peter says, a long time ago now.
I love the way they use the character of this priest as well.
All of us chasing peace. Basically, it's
like you'll see in the end how this all ties up.
Which is true, right? Essentially the human condition. You put 5 people in a room and you leave them there long enough, they're going to start finding problems with each other. And so Bruce just asks, right, the tattoo on those guys' arms, what does it mean? And Father Peters just says, 6 months ago, we had an outsider come, right? He was recruiting, and I don't know much about him except that he's been filling the holes in the hearts of our boys. Of all the men here, really, he's given them a dark place to go. And Bruce just asks,
I think it's really good that the comic actually touches on this as well, because a lot of people, what the whole like alt-right pipeline and why people move to the alt-right is because of exactly that, right? People are disillusioned, lonely, the whole male loneliness epidemic thing going on. And people are essentially looking for a community to belong in, right? And the way the alt-right get people in is specifically by providing them exactly that. Like, hey, if you agree with us in our views, we'll give you that sense of community and belonging, right? It's like a mutual exchange sort of situation where they think, hey, you guys are like going aimlessly through life and, you know, don't have a group or community or friends that you feel like you can belong to. This is one that we can make you feel welcome in as long as you make everyone else feel unwelcome. And I like that the comic touches on that.
Said something was happening soon, and Father Peters.
Because when a lot of media talks about like extremists like that, they don't talk about how people become extremists and how easy it is for people to fall into that pipeline and how they were one day just regular people who then became right-wing extremists who then go out and attack immigrants, basically.
Not a chance. And so
like no one was born that way. They become that way because they get indoctrinated by these ideas because they want that sense of belonging, right?
Like, where are you going? Like, what are you going to do?
It's very cult-like in that situation.
Peace is not an option. Sometimes words don't work. And so what ends up happening is you have like DJ and all these supremacist guys, and cops just kind of show up and they're just sort of like, hey man, you know we can't let you do this. And then they all kind of start sharing a laugh because they're clearly all in on it together. The cops put on their masks to hide their face, and then DJ's just like, let's go, right? And they immediately go after the encampment and just start beating the crap
This
out of
fucking brutal as well.
Every immigrant they find gets the absolute tar beat out of him. And he just says things, right? Like, do you see us? Do you see me? I am the new truth. I am power, pure power. And he almost goes to say it, does the whole salute and everything.
He does the Elon.
Shows up.
If only Batman showed up when Elon was doing this, right? If only Batman was there when Elon was at the fucking inauguration doing his little "my heart goes out to you" bullshit.
And snaps his arm in half, and every ounce of that.
It's such a good panel. The artwork is so good.
And so at that moment, this guy gets.
And then he suplexes the police officer.
Grabs one of the cops and just slams him head first into the ground. And so then, like, the shop owner, right, grabs one of the kids, and it's just like, dude, I'll do it, man. 100%, I will.
I think it's important to note that this Batman does not have a no-kill policy. He is going full lethal on these guys.
Right in his eyes, man. Like, just takes a dude.
Like, Batman is killing these people. I think this is one of the things that makes me think of, do you know the Dawn of Justice, the Zack Snyder universe of that, and that Batman, how he tried to make Batman a character that does kill, like he kills on brand criminals, and it just didn't work, right? And for the longest time, I thought, yeah, because not killing people is like a core part of Batman's character. I think it's a stupid part of his character. Don't get me wrong. I love the character of Batman, but I am critical of the fact that his no-kill policy, when pushed to its extreme, is pretty stupid, especially in the comics quite often. And the reason I say that is because you got characters like Daredevil in the Marvel comics who has the same policy, right? But it's explained better because with Daredevil, he's Catholic and he believes that everyone can be redeemed, and that's why he refuses to kill people, right? He refuses to kill people because he believes there's good in everyone and he can redeem them if people are given the chance. That makes sense. That's him, you know, and his ideology and his firm belief, right? That's a core part of his character. But Batman's version of that is he doesn't kill people because killing is wrong. And they don't really put a focus on him trying to rehabilitate anyone. He just locks them in Arkham Asylum and then they escape. And then he beats them up again. I think it's a very like missed opportunity to add more depth to his character with his no-kill policy. Like, got the whole no guns because guns killed his parents. Okay, valid, absolutely good. But his no-kill policy is kind of weak. And I like that this comic goes a bit further by showing if Batman could kill people, this is how he would do it. And later on, it does explain it a bit more and a bit better as well. But I like this just, I think it does it better than the Snyderverse did.
Begging for his life, right? Get away, starts firing off shots.
I think this shows Batman killing people better than Zack Snyder could have done.
Turning its face to mush. But Father Peters shows up. And Father Peters goes to protect.
It's the same priest.
The same way he protected Bruce Wayne. And there's a kind of irony here. Because Bruce asks him, right, what are you doing? And Father Peters...
Because it perfectly juxtaposes the Batman we're used to knowing.
Absolutely won't. And he says...
And this version of Batman.
How to make it better. I only know how to make it worse. And he just says, please, this is not the way. It's a twist on what happened in the beginning, right? Except it's Batman using his own justification to attack this guy, as opposed to DJ using his own justification to attack Batman.
Don't get over how good the artwork is.
This is my way, and just like starts attacking that guy. And so at that point, one of the dudes escaped, goes racing back to their headquarters and just says, like, he got DJ, right? And one of the guys are like, what are you talking about? And he's just like, he came out of nowhere, man. And so one of the other guys is just like, tell us what happened, right? Like, start from the beginning. And this dude just says, somebody came at us, man. Someone huge.
I love how exaggerated his size is as well compared to everyone. Like, this Batman is like 10 times the size of anyone else. They draw him in a very exaggerated way. I think it really adds to it.
So during all of this, Bruce Wayne is just kind of making his way around that bit of a field, and he ends up coming across this just gigantic bulldozer, right? Whatever. I'm sure there's some.
That's what his Batmobile is. And I think it really fits the art style and the setting. That the Batmobile is a bulldozer.
In the absolute universe. And so at that point, you jump back to the house, and one of the guys is just like, why didn't you grab more guns, right? What about Earl's? And the guy just says, we just came from there. Everything's been cleared out. There's no more weapons for us to grab at the shop owner's place. Only for one of the guys to look out the window and realize Batman is heading straight for.
Like, he bulldozes through the house. How fucking badass.
He's not taking prisoners, right? He's not answering people who are begging for their lives. None of it matters. This
dude is crushing these people.
These guys open fire, and he just starts taking it to him with his axe, man. Just like attacking these guys, cutting them to pieces, the whole 9 yards. And one of these guys is just like, get back, man, right? You can't do this. We're human beings.
Like, the exaggerated art style makes the violence also really pop in this.
You're roaches. And he's like, there's only one way to deal with
them. He incinerates the entire fucking group of Nazis, because that's the only way to deal with roaches like that, because he sees them as roaches.
He torches the joint. He torches the joint, and everybody in it. It's bonkers. So
see, this is what I think. Zack Snyder got wrong with trying to make Batman a character that kills, because he didn't really add anything to it or add any purpose to it, right? He just essentially made him Moon Knight. Essentially, he just turned him into Moon Knight. He was already a copy of Batman.
He shows up.
Anyway, the priest shows up again.
Begging, right? He was like, it absolutely hurts. And Father Peters just says, I know, son, stay still. And Bruce asks, why are you helping them? Right? Like, why would you help these guys? And Father Peters just says, you have your way, and I have mine. And so at that point, you pick up with Batman grabbing this bulldozer and just heading back, right? This dump truck, whatever, and just like heading back to the Batcave. And it
I think the way this ends is also really fucking good.
With his dad, where he says, you did a lot of cool stuff when you were younger, Dad. He says, I don't know about all that. And Bruce is just like, you made a difference, right? You did something. What you did had a measurable impact on.
I think the most important part of the story is the very ending, like the last panel.
Else to fix all the world's problems. And he's like, I'm going to do that, right? I'm going to be just like you. And he says, I just have to figure out.
You realize that the guy in the picture next to the priest is Bruce's dad, Thomas Wayne. Which is a fucking good twist, because this is essentially telling you where Batman got his no-kill ethos from, but also what he was like before he had it. So this is what Batman would be like if he killed people. Also, this is now why this version of Batman doesn't kill people, which I think makes more sense, and he adds more depth to the character, right?
How? And that's kind of the craziness, is because the picture that he's looking at is the same picture that Father Peters had.
This is such a fucking good way to like twist the origin story into something new and unique.
The picture was so significant to him. And so his dad says, that was before the mustache. We barely knew what we were doing back then, but I guess I barely know what I'm doing now. He says, but you, Bruce, I know your nature. I know who you are deep down. You have a strong and compassionate heart. All you have to do is believe. And so Batman just looks down at all this blood on his hands, and his dad just says, no matter what you do, I will always be proud of you. It's kind of nuts, because in the aftermath of that, he's just in front of his Batmobile breaking down, because seemingly he's betrayed the memory of his father.
And that's why I think this is such a fucking good like first issue for a comic.
I imagine a relatively controversial comic. So with that being said, guys, we're going to bring this video to an end. Hopefully you guys enjoyed
like the very last panel of him realizing he stole the memory of what his dad was fighting for, right? His dad was like a teacher who did protest for peace, and he's there becoming a violent vigilante, realizing, I've just killed a lot of fucking people. This goes against everything he believed in. And I think that makes more sense as to why he doesn't kill people. Which is why I fucking love this one. I'm really excited to see where it goes.
Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, and I will catch you all later. Peace.
Fully recommend checking it out if you haven't before. As someone who loves Batman comics, I'm planning on collecting maybe the hardcover copy whenever the whole like arc is done, essentially, when all the issues are out.
The Department of Homeland Security has been making social media posts using imagery from Halo, and to say it's a disgusting dehumanization of people would be an understatement.
Just for context as well, yeah, the ICE Twitter pages and the Department of Homeland Security refer to people who are immigrants as the Flood, and are trying to make recruitment posters using Halo imagery, and GameStop are also getting in on it for some reason. And it's actually fucking insane, because I think two of the original creators of Halo also spoke out against it, saying how, this is absolutely not what the series is about. But the Flood are, an evil parasitic species, and no human being should be compared to that. And it's fucked up that they're getting away with it, and Microsoft are not doing anything about it.
In the post on Twitter, the DHS describes immigrants as the Flood that needs to be destroyed. The Flood is the
This is just straight up Nazi propaganda at this point.
It takes over host bodies and can only be eradicated completely by firing off a Halo ring, which wipes the galaxy clean of life. Unfortunately, as of this writing, Microsoft has yet to take a stand against the government using its own IP in this way. Marcus Leto, the co-creator of Halo, and Jamie Greisemer, who is one of the chief designers of the original Halo games, have though. Even though they most likely have different political stances based on what I can tell from their interactions online, they agree that this is wrong. In an interview with Stephen Totilo from GameFile, Leto said it was abhorrent, and it really makes me sick seeing Halo co-opted like this. Greisemer, who isn't exactly
on the same page, Nintendo were doing fuck all about same fucking Twitter pages making propaganda using their IP because they made the Gotta Catch 'em All Pokemon theme to catch migrants. Again, dehumanizing and fucked up. And Nintendo have the lawyers to do it. They have the capacity to say, hey, stop using our shit, because they do it all the time to their fans. You make a fucking AMV and put it on YouTube, and their lawyers will come and take you into custody and literally enslave you for the rest of your life. So they've got people in indentured servitude to them because they use their IP. And they apparently are turning a blind eye to America doing it, make propaganda. Make America woke again. Mamdani is on it. He's bringing Sharia law to first New York and then the rest of America slowly.
People, because of their immigration status, goes way too far and ought to offend every Halo fan, regardless.
I believe in Zoran Mamdani to bring Sharia law and wokeness back.
The Flood are evil space zombie parasites and are not an allegory to any group of people. This isn't the first instance of ICE and DHS using a video game property to promote their propaganda either. Back in September, they used Pokemon, to which Nintendo told Polygon, "We are aware of a recent video posted by the Department of Homeland Security."
I don't like Nintendo either.
Associated with our brand. Our company was not.
I'll avoid supporting them for as long as I can.
This content, and permission was not granted for the use of our intellectual property. What's truly telling about all this, though, is how the crowd that is always raging about how politics shouldn't be in games are cheering this on.
Legitimately, the irony, right? Like the fucking irony of all these people saying, oh, I don't want any LGBT woke politics in my games, keep politics out of games, and then suddenly Halo being co-opted by ICE and the Department of Homeland Security to make anti-immigrant propaganda. Suddenly, they really want games to be political now. Then yeah, games political. As long as those political views are what I believe in, right? They don't give a shit, right? They want to censor every single instance of woke politics in games. But the moment they see games being used in a way to promote politics that they like, suddenly they're all for it.
The difference between a private company running a politically adjacent event to support a cause their employees, the people who made the game you're playing, believe in, and the government straight up co-opting a media property to push its own propaganda. I don't think I need to explain to you why this is a slippery slope to go down. But having just covered how EA is selling out to Saudi Arabia and Jared Kushner...
Oh yeah, free speech is only allowed if it's speech that I approve of.
We're going down a dangerous path.
These guys watch or read 1984 and think, damn, this is a utopia. I'd love to live in that. We should live in a society exactly like this.
What games can be made and who can make them. I mean, the government is already taxing you without representation because Congress has relinquished the power of the purse. So, what's to stop them from controlling the media you consume?
I think the movie with John Hurt as well of 1984 is a really fucking good adaptation of the book.
Where the government is pushing companies to take comedians they don't like off the air, banning books.
I think I actually prefer it to the book because the book was not an easy read. It was not a very interesting book apart from its premise. Like the way it's written, it's not a very engaging book.
Seems like a matter of when at this rate. The future that these people envision is an industry where games are created by AI and therefore made by an entity that they don't.
This fucking clip of the AI game, like say game, it's absolutely fucking shit. And it's not even a game, you're just clicking on an option between the three. You're not playing through any of this, you're just clicking on what cutscene plays next.
Politically disagree with. A market that isn't free and removes the games, studios, and people they personally.
Like this is not something they're playing, they're just clicking between three different options and then it generates another scene. And it looks like dog shit. Like, look at this crap. Where the fuck did this fence come from?
Companies are investing billions of dollars into AI, and people like Elon Musk are claiming that they'll be able to replace game creators with AI-developed games. They're openly stating what kind of future they want, and putting the stepping stones into place to make
it. Why did it switch from first person to third person to first person?
Off the hook here. What's particularly galling to me is that companies like Microsoft have raised money off the back of progressive ideals for years now. Every year.
Yeah, rainbow capitalism.
The support of various groups and events.
They were happy to do it when it was profitable.
You name it. And now that the government has used Halo as a propaganda tool for ICE recruiting, which is promoted.
I think it's so funny. If you go to the Xbox Facebook page, you can see they stopped putting their Pride pictures up during Pride Month whenever Trump was president.
I'm not naive. I'm aware of the rainbow economy concept Darren has talked about in the backdrop, and how companies support progressive ideals when they're in for their own economic gain and performance. However, the people working at or under these companies have been loud about their support for things they believe in, and the silence right now is deafening. Whether it's fear of online pushback, Microsoft threatening to terminate jobs, whatever it is, it's troubling as fuck that there's not a visible and loud denunciation of the use of the Halo IP, or any IP, in this way.
Jimmy, they should be fucking saying, hey, don't use our IP like this.
People who support them, but when their employees are targeted by mobs led by ambulance-chasing YouTubers, they're nowhere to be found. When the government uses their IPs to push a message of hate and division...
Extra fucked up as well when you consider the fact that Microsoft employs migrants as well, right? Like H1B visas, whatever it was, like H2B, I can't remember which one it was. But yeah, they get a lot of migrants in to work.
Professionals give big speeches at award events that gain millions of views. Leaders like Phil Spencer give flowery interviews talking about how important inclusion...
And a lot of people have argued as well, H2B visas are basically indentured servitude, right? As in, they bring in people from countries like India to work for them. And then, because their visas are tied to their job now, they can literally push them to work crunch or whatever. And they know for a fact that those employees won't say no or find work anywhere else or do anything else because they can push them as much as they want. And they know for a fact that because their visas are tied to that job, they won't complain and they won't say anything back or say, hey, this is kind of fucked up. This is, or, you know, they won't form a union or anything. Essentially, like, it is as close to slavery as you can get in the US, apart from the prison system, which is essentially slavery.
And different perspectives are in the industry. So, where's the collective action? Where's the pushback? Where are the courageous leaders of the industry speaking up to defend the ideals they supposedly so staunchly believe in? Because if you think Halo and Pokemon are the only games the government is going to use in this way, you're naive. In fact, they're not even hiding it. In an email response to independent games reporter Alyssa McConte, the government openly states they're going to use any medium they can to get their messaging across, including more of your favorite IPs, and I'm going to assume they'll be doing so without permission from those IP holders.
It's more fucked up if they manage to get permission from those IP holders.
Whether that be Halo, Pokemon, Lord of the Rings, or any other medium. DHS remains laser focused on bringing awareness to the flood of crime that our criminal illegal aliens have inflicted on our country.
Thing is, they've been getting rid of so many migrants, yet crime is still a thing in America because fucking it's not the migrants committing crimes. Migrants weren't the ones that stormed the Capitol on January 6th. Like, the numbers are there. Like, dude, your crime rate has not gone down in any of the places you've been fucking cracking down on immigration with. Maybe the issue isn't the immigrants. Like, what are they going to do once they get rid of every single immigrant and the white people that live there still commit crimes?
We aren't slowing down. Is the industry going to just roll over for this too? How long before Microsoft starts putting ICE recruiting ads directly on your Xbox dashboard or in your games?
The worst part is ICE agents get all the benefits that teachers have been wanting for years, and then they're like, oh no, it's too expensive. Teachers can't be getting all these benefits and like all these pay increases. Meanwhile, we'll spend all that money hiring fucking ICE agents without any qualifications whatsoever.
For years, the prevailing message has been to ignore...
Yeah, immigrants don't want to commit crimes because they don't want to get fucking deported. They have more incentive to not commit crimes.
Their influence, and now some of these people are in the highest positions of our government because of the lack of challenge and accountability. And the billionaires that control...
My Mamdani's gonna fix all of this.
...and what's currently happening. Look, I'd much rather spend a few minutes telling you how much I love Ballx Pit. But the industry not taking collective action against this, the endless firings by greedy executives, and the constant targeting and harassment of people working in the industry is beyond disappointing. Pushing back is uncomfortable. It puts a target on your back for people to attack your credibility, your name, your company, your income, and whatever other ways they can try to get to you. But if you're not willing to stand up for your ideals, what's the point of standing up at all?
Speaking of standing up for my ideas, I've actually been making some merchandise recently. I've made a lot more merch. I need to do some more promo for it. I did the Wordle today already, Sanix. I've already done it. Yeah, I actually need to promote my my merch more because I got a Redbubble store. I've just been making designs that I want to wear that I forget to talk about. I've got things like an anti-piracy parody. Most recently, I've been doing like typography type stuff. So I've got things like Batman. This is my God of War shirt that I've been wearing quite a lot. I've done some Superman designs here as well. And I really do need to promote it more. So I'm going to fucking drop a link in chat and probably pin it. There we go. Just because I need more people to check my stuff out. I've got fucking F politics as well. You might not F with politics, but politics will F with you. Just because I get bored and I want to make stuff that I would wear. Like, this is one of my favorite ones. I made my meme, my Superman meme of being a baby girl, into the one that went really viral, into a t-shirt, which is a speech he does in the James Gunn movie, but obviously, instead of being about humans, it's about being just a girl. Because I got like a fucking 500k like shares and stuff. So I thought, do you know what? It's I know I want something good here. I might as well make it into something pretty cool. And most of it is just political propaganda that I like. Like Loopy with Free Palestine. He absolutely fucking would. It literally is just political stuff that I believe in. That I think would look cool as a design. Like Blue Shell, the 1%. Who wouldn't want to do that? Yes, I got a Redbubble store. It's just Avatar Obi, like my username and everything else. And I need to make more promo stuff.
Powerful company wants to take a stand.
Promote it.
We should remember this
I
moment.
keep forgetting to mention I even have a store.
Take your money, your time, and your support, but not willing to risk painting a target on their back when the target was already on yours.
So if Nintendo sue me for using the blue shell design, but they don't fucking do anything about ice using Pokemon, it's fucked up. So if you could go the loot box way and have something random in each one, that way you can add variety to it. Okay, this is an interesting one. Remember that video I showed you earlier on TikTok? Let me show you again. Of this guy crashing out about women on video games.
Video games are making video games worse. They are making the experience worse.
Hey, bro, is this women's fault, bro? Hey, bro. I even found the game you were talking about.
Just to refresh everyone's memory.
Where neither of your DPS go some type of anti-dive, where Namor isn't banned, I might as well go at him. What's even funnier is...
Literally start the game, yanked off the map. Because he wasn't paying attention. Like, how is he even ranking up at all when he plays like this? I imagine he must have gone someone else playing on his account to rank him up. Or something.
You came back at 342 and
There's no way he plays like this and he managed to actually rank up at all. This is bronze level fucking gameplay.
Watching this game in slow motion is even funnier. Alright, surely you'll hit a skill. Nope. Alright, will you react to this ult? No. And I actually saw the ult where Jasmine died. She overwalked where she was supposed to be and then just perished. And after that, the fight kind of fell apart. But you know what would have saved you guys? Maybe not spending an entire team fight worth of seconds inside of spawn as Black Widow.
Oh, hang on, have I been banned on TikTok?
40 seconds instead of 10.
I think I did.
Y'all blame Adam Warlock, even though Thing won.
Oh no, apparently, okay, I thought it got restricted for something else. No, apparently because I promoted my products. And it's like, hey, you can't do that. No promoting merchandise on TikTok.
And what's even funnier is the same people that are telling you that you're wrong are the same people in your games gapping your shit.
I am saying that the more women...
Anyway, this is a another YouTuber who does Marvel Rivals content, spectating his game.
Wait, they're serious? Wait, they're not... This isn't just like an edgy joke? This is dead ass?
The more women who play video games are making video games worse. They are making the experience worse. And here's why. Video games for the longest time was a primarily male-dominated...
Do you remember that one study from 2015 where they checked Halo 3 players and they realized low-skilled male players tend to be more aggressive? Yeah, when they see a high-skilled male player, they tend to be more submissive to them.
That means that men,
I think this guy was part of that study.
they're gonna act like males because it's mainly been males. Just like
What kind of logic is that? The logic is, hang on, let's follow the logic. The logic is women shouldn't play video games because it used to be for men, and men can be men, and so they'll continue to be men.
There is no logic here.
Are you fucking
Having a penis does not make your reaction time better, or your accuracy better, or your sense of game awareness any better either, or decision making any better. In fact, it probably impedes that.
I bet if you went to a sewing club, they're not going to tell you to get the fuck out because you have a penis. Are you fucking stupid? They're probably going to be ecstatic that you want to get into sewing. They'll be like, oh shit, really? Hell yeah, come join us. And they probably fucking treat you with respect and probably teach you a ton because that's cool. Because they normally men don't want to get into it, so because it's looked at as like a quote, like in your words, almost a girly hobby. So it's cool that you're not fucking buying into stereotypes and you have actually a heart and a soul and a brain, and you don't have to follow the rest of the herd, and you can do what you want to do.
women coming into gaming is ruining gaming because they're acting like women and they expect men to act differently. Now, why?
This isn't even a good
representation is important. Definitely, we need more like diverse representation because it does make a difference.
This is like a 2 out of 10. If you're gonna grift and actually lean into it, so like say they're like worse at the games or something, or say like they're not as mechanically talented, like at least grift properly.
Women are also the primary audience for games that are RPGs like Baldur's Gate, Dragon Age, Mass Effect, all those single-player difficult games that are like very story-focused, very like high-profile games. Tend to have a large female audience, right?
Everyone else on the team was asking her, how did you die in your cloak and dagger role? They didn't have any ult counters. We weren't flaming, we were just genuinely curious because there's
That's never happened in the history of ever, by the way, almost. Like, if you are mid-ranked game and someone asks you, how did you f this up, or how did this happen? And you're like, I don't know. Like, you're
Yeah, it's when they have the representation, more women will show up for it.
Like, I've done it too. Like, if I ask someone, hey, what happened there? I'm asking because, like, maybe there's a good reason. If you don't have one, then I can go to myself, oh, wow, you fucking suck.
no way that she should have died. She took this as an attack, decided to go Adam Warlock, and then threw the game.
You can, now that you guys know exactly what happened in the game, the amount of BS this guy is saying right now as well is fucking hilarious.
I probably also said, I shouldn't have said this, but I don't care. I also said, well, I mean, of course, I forgot. That's my apologies. I forgot that I have to talk to you like you're a woman and talk to you like you're a child.
You think you have to talk to women like they're children? You genuinely believe that?
What kind of women is he talking to? Probably women he's not, he shouldn't be talking to. Maybe he should talk to women his own age.
I mean, like, do you not have a strong father figure? My father taught me, like, you should respect women. Even if you're talking like old school, right? Like old school gentlemanly behavior. Like you don't look down upon them. You treat them with respect. And that's even like old school, right? Like you talk like old living, like before you even say like women are just as good as men. And like a lot of it is just stuff that you kind of been put in a box for most of your life, right? Like in your upbringing and like by society and etc. Like there are many things that both can do, right? So insane. I feel like I shouldn't even justify it with an answer, but like that's just disgusting.
She proceeded to throw harder, whatever the hell that means. And now,
I would have too.
Again, agree or disagree if you want. Women don't know how to take accountability. Argue with a wall.
You're not taking accountability right now. You just try to say that you were just asking about the ult.
This is the shit he was saying after he was the reason the game was lost, right?
About an ult, you're typically in like
fucking embarrassing.
You're typically looking for a reason to flame them. Like, I bet there's more to the story. I'm gonna be real with you. I would bet, but good money, there's more to the story on this one. Wait for Quad to review his game. Quad reviews it. That's what the stitch is. Oh, I'm so in.
She died because she walked out of her ult. I watched it. It's clipped. But because we wanted
well, we've all seen it. We know what happens.
She just took it as an attack. She threw the game. If women are gonna play video games, I'm not saying that they need to act like men, but they need to understand how men communicate. And if not, get the fuck back on Stardew Valley and Sims 4. I don't care.
A lot of I don't cares, not a whole lot of logic I've noticed out of this one. This is fucking stupid. This is genuinely, like, quite possibly the most, like, I don't say this lightly, and I really don't even like saying this in general. I feel like you got dropped on your head as a baby type of mistake. Like, good lord, what's wrong with you? How have you not had a single loving...
Men like him need fucking therapy. They need to be I wish I could section people over the internet.
All right, Quad, yo, rip this man apart. I need to know.
But I think I should be allowed to do so.
By the way, I'm just gonna fucking say it real quick. Rivals already has a reputation for toxicity and a reputation for having a bad community. The last thing we fucking need is something like this. Like, honestly, just get the fuck out. Like, I don't say that lightly. Genuinely, just get the fuck out. I don't think we need any more of this type of stuff in our entire society, period. I don't care if it's Rivals. I don't care if it's gaming. I don't care whatever it is. We have enough fucking hate and bullshit in the world. Yeah, if you get in a fucking fight with somebody on the internet, that's one thing, right? I've done it too. Trust me, everyone knows. I've had bad moments. Everyone has. But there's a difference, though, between you getting angry with someone
did I do something wrong?
on the internet, like over a situation, or getting mad, or having a bad, like, you flame someone in a game. I bet most people here.
Hang on, let me quickly. I might have clicked something wrong. Let me quickly change. Let me see, what have I done wrong? Did I click something by mistake? I did.
Game before.
There we go. Sorry about that.
Seated hatred for all women that they shouldn't feel included, because I'll be real with you right now. There's a very large percentage of women.
Hang on.
And it's growing every year.
There we go.
Getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's amazing. And you shouldn't be being kind of pushed out, because it's already hard enough to, like, talk in a ranked game. It's already hard enough to deal with some shit. Like, that's fucking ass. Take the wheel.
Video games worse. They are making the experience worse.
Hey, bro, is this women's fault, bro? Hey, bro.
No way that's the stat line. Nah.
I even found
It's the actual game?
in a game where neither of your DPS go some type of anti-dive, where Namor isn't banned, I might as well go at him. What's even funnier is not even a couple of seconds into the match.
Nah,
I saw that this is the longest government shutdown currently going, right?
Spidey on Mag.
I think it's now become the longest time the government has been shut down. The previous longest time was when he did it in 2016.
Season 0,
And the previous longest time before that was like something like 1970.
How have you not learned by now? It's season 4, about to be 5. Are you dumb?
I bet they'll blame it on Obama somehow as well.
I'm assuming you're spending your time typing instead of playing the game, or I don't know, not leaving Jasmine to...
There's more to this as well. This guy goes into it more because there's more than one TikTok about this.
Dude, this would be in a spectating bronze.
And instead of me going through one of them myself, I think I just watch this guy go through them. They do the effort.
And AFK'd in spawn to 3 minutes and 3...
You spent 40 seconds AFK?
3 seconds. Give...
Brother, were you checking the Tinder? I promise you there's nothing there. I absolutely promise you. And if there was, within 2 minutes of messages, that shit's over. Wrap it up, buddy.
You reckon it took him 40 seconds to change his tampon? Maybe that's what it was.
Slow motion's even funnier.
Because he's acting like a pussy the entire game.
Nope. Alright, will you react to this ult? No. And I actually saw the ult where Jasmine died. She overwalked where she was supposed to be and then just perished. And after that, the fight kind of fell apart. But you know what would have saved you guys? Maybe not spending an entire team fight worth of seconds inside of spawn as Black Widow. You might have 40 seconds instead of 10. In second half, y'all blame Adam Warlock, even though Thing won, and Thing 2 jumped off the map.
They were jumping off the stage. This is bullshit, right? And they're blaming someone else. Like, women are to blame because I killed myself in the game.
Black Widow. You might have 40 seconds instead of 10. In second half, y'all blame Adam Warlock, even though Thing won, and Thing 2 jumped off the map.
You guys were jumping off the map first, saying someone else.
Like, how have these guys even ranked up at all? This is how they play.
Bro, there's delusional. And then there's this. What the actual Are you stupid?
I think the answer to that is yes.
From the first story that A plus B equals C was not fucking lining up. You know, we were getting 2 + 2 = 9, and I was like, wait, hold up, math don't make math here. Right? What's going on? Something's wrong with your work. You got to show your work a little bit. We're looking at the work showing it's not looking good. Self-fulfilling prophecy. Yeah, no shit, brother. You guys see that Boger clip from a while ago where he got a game where somebody threw because they didn't like what someone was playing, and then he invited him after and asked the guy, why'd you throw? And he's like, oh, because you guys were throwing. He's like, nobody was throwing. He goes, well, yeah, but you
pretty much, yeah.
I wanted, which means you're throwing, so then I just threw. And it's like,
marriage was it? Can you curse these people to never marry ever again? Like never come near enough to a woman to actually, like, literally the opposite of a marriage. And you curse them with infinite divorce or something. I think that's something you should be able to do.
It's like making up a fight in your head and then getting mad at yourself and someone in your head for a fight that never happened.
First, then the other support goes Spider-Man. I think that this is by far one of the worst cop-outs I've ever heard. And what's even funnier is the same people that are telling you that you're wrong are the same people in your games gapping your shit. A couple hours after I posted that,
yeah, there's more to this.
Creators made a giant group DM for Capone to try to explain himself. For those that don't play Marvel Rivals, imagine just everybody in like the highest ranks just all in one group chat.
Hey, I wasn't there.
One of my mutants,
to be fair, nobody can get a hold of me.
Roll was in a match with Jasmine after this whole debacle happened, and there was even more stuff Capone didn't mention, like how he mentioned that women shouldn't vote. Like he said that to Jasmine.
This is what you mentioned earlier, that, oh, talking down to her or whatever.
Children, then she decided to throw.
Speaking to them like children. No, this is what he was saying.
Anyway, that's bad too. It was even worse.
He was being straight up toxic and sexist.
You know what's funny? Whenever these types of things happen, there's always even more to the story that just doesn't.
And you know he knows what he said was wrong because he didn't mention that he said that in his fucking rant video when he was complaining about it, right?
On what grounds?
Like he conveniently left that bit out.
I could find hundreds.
He conveniently left out everything, actually.
Way more educated and probably could tell me probably the capital of every state off the top of their head. I don't know if you could. I'm gonna be real with you, because every third sentence was "I don't care." Not really the most well articulate, and also there was a lot of cuts in that video too. So like I know that it was probably a lot of takes, and I can tell you that as someone who's had to do those types of videos, it's kind of difficult to speak at the camera off stream and just, you know, talk from your thoughts or whatever fully. So I thought that there was issues before. It's even deeper than that.
In the call, I was with Potato TV, a known Australian streamer, incredibly gifted top 500 player. He then says, oh, well, actually, Potato, I don't really like Europeans on my team.
Oh, he is announcing it. This is fucking global announcement level.
I'll just say I'm pretty confirmed in my theory about not being able to list off.
It's like the emergency alert system that's sends a notification to everyone's phone. That's what he did.
Australia is not in Europe.
What? Not players with bad ping. Like, anybody can have bad ping. He doesn't like Europeans. At the end of all this, we genuinely asked him, is anything that you said, do you take any of it back? And of course, he said no.
Doesn't like women, doesn't like Europeans.
You reckon he'd be a better player if he actually respected women? Maybe he'd be better at the game if he wasn't spending so much time crying about women existing.
She's a content creator, right? Like I just see sometimes some.
And this is fucking embarrassing, right?
And I try not to ever take it personally, right? Because like these are the types of humans that walk among us. They get to vote. So this is the guy from that TikTok earlier.
I'm not going to bother with the whole video. I'm going to skip to. Let me have a look at what I've got up next. You know, I'm going to skip to the last one.
I am Donald Trump's worst nightmare.
He has no real solution.
As a progressive Muslim immigrant who actually fights for the things that I believe in.
You have a communist who's 33 years old, doesn't know a damn thing.
It's insane to me how many far-right commentators, even some centrist personalities online, are just saying preposterous things about the potential of Zoran being mayor. Like there's people out there.
This is before he was elected.
Zoran's mayor. He's gonna bring Sharia law to New York City.
Oh yeah.
Hilarious. And aside just from being obviously racist, Islamophobic, and just ridiculous, People are like arguing back logically, like, no. No, he's not. I don't think he is. No. Like, you mother. Not only would that be unconstitutional and nobody's gonna like vote for that, it's just so insulting to just go straight there. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is, when somebody says Zoran's gonna bring Sharia law to New York City, you should not be saying no, okay? When somebody says Zoran's gonna bring Sharia law to New York City, the proper response is Sharia law even that bad?
I'd argue that they need it, purely because, right, part of like Islamic culture is that before you pray, you have to wash yourself because you can't, pray if you're unclean. And you obviously have to pray 5 times a day, so you'll be washing yourself regularly. I think that's definitely something Mamdani should introduce as like a mandatory Sharia law to the entirety of America when he becomes president eventually. I think that's one Sharia law they can all benefit from.
You gotta back. You gotta back. Now, I'm not here tonight to pitch Sharia law to you, okay? I know my face gives you the impression that I might want to, okay? But the thing about Sharia law, I will say, a lot of people don't really know much about it. I even had to do research for this joke. And personally, I haven't lived under it. It hasn't been brought to California yet. Okay? It will be one day. But, inshallah.
Can't wait for everyone in New York to be saying inshallah.
I'm here arguing for or necessarily defending Sharia law, but I will say you should know that it has been largely blown out of proportion by the Western world. Our country, we love to blow things up metaphorically and physically. So when you actually Google Sharia law, which I did, you can look at the Wikipedia page for Sharia law. And I kid you not, the synopsis of Wikipedia's take on Sharia law is basically like, bro, Sharia law is not even that bad. That's basically what they're saying.
Let's look this up. Let me research this. No, it seems pretty reasonable. It has been elaborated and developed over centuries by legal opinions issued by qualified jurists. I wish every religion would do that. I wish people who are following the teachings of Jesus and the Bible would do the same thing and actually update it over the years. Because you got a fucking book that tells you that slavery is okay, you're not allowed to wear mixed fabrics. And if you do, you should be stoned to death. And people are out there preaching that this is the one and only immutable law that everyone should be following. I don't think every religion should be updated. It's just a shame that the people updating this one happen to be somewhat sexist.
For like this is Wikipedia. They're like, no, you can go out past 3, it's fine. Like it's, apparently there's like levels to Sharia law, okay? But what I'm saying is, whenever you have this discussion about Sharia law in the West, it's always taken to the most extreme position. Like people are always like, oh, you want Sharia law? You just want all women to just cover up? Like, no, what? Like, well, not all of them, but like, what, no. Like, okay, personally, I find everyone a little bit gross.
A lot of religion is anti-women, purely because religion was written by men.
You know, my Sharia...
Unfortunately, that is the situation.
My Sharia would be everybody covers up until further notice. And once I get a sense of your aura, I'm like, all right, you can chill. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I would do things personally, you know? But that's always where it goes. It always goes to the most extreme version. And so then it brings up this discussion. You hear all these people now saying, Muslim values are not compatible with American values. You hear this out there.
I don't know, they banned abortion. Do they think the Taliban are outperforming from like abortions and giving out hormones for gender, affirming care? Is that what they think Sharia law is? I think that's exactly, to be fair, that's probably Mamdani's brand of it.
What values? Where are the values? What?
They do. The only time abortion is mentioned in the Bible is when and how to perform it.
A lot of people in America have values, absolutely, but are
The Quran has the exact same thing, Sarah. So both in the Bible and the Quran, The only mention of abortion is when and how to perform it. So if your wife cheats on you and has a baby with another man, you're allowed to give her an abortion, and it even specifies one of the methods that's approved of doing it.
Are there any shared values in this country anymore? No, we disagree on literally everything.
Because the books are the same fucking thing. Most, like 80% of both books are identical. If something is one, chances are it's in the other as well. The only difference is the Quran has like 20% on the end added on.
It doesn't matter what your values are. It doesn't matter what my values are. We can both, enjoy ourselves because
I believe so. I think there's like something you can drink to obviously kill the child, fetus, whatever you want to call it, in the womb, because obviously life begins after birth or whatever, as I said. The Bible even says it doesn't believe life doesn't begin at conception. It begins once you breathe your first breath.
Are Christians in America really Christian is the question. The answer is no. The answer is no. Go to an actual other country where there's Christians. We are not Christians in America. It's like Olive Garden Christianity. You know what I mean? It's not real. Doing Christmas is not enough. Most proclaimed Christians in this nation can't even quote a single Bible lyric, okay?
Bible lyric?
Yeah. I'm calling them lyrics. That should be a sure shot example. The irony is, if you actually know Muslim people, you would know that they respect the Bible. Like, they respect the teachings of Jesus. They consider Jesus a prophet.
And they do.
Respect the teachings of the Bible. Like,
I guess it's only 20% added on at the end that makes it different.
that's why I'm telling all these Christians out there, I'm like, hey,
Like the Bible forbids Christians from eating pork as well. It's not just Muslims. But they don't want to acknowledge that.
Try it. Try it. Just try it. There you go. Some people are feeling a little angry.
Most people who call themselves Christian, especially in America, have probably never read the fucking thing.
That's how America was founded. You have to be real with it. You have to be honest about it because this conversation keeps coming up. People saying that Muslim values are not compatible with American values, and there's no evidence. There's no evidence. Okay, maybe not fasting, obviously. Okay, fasting. I'll give you fasting. I'll give you fasting for sure. I'll give you. That's definitely not compatible with American values in nearly any capacity. That's why I always tell my Muslim friends and family, I'm like, yo, if you want more Americans to join, like, just have a package for them. It's like, you don't have to fast just yet. You know what I mean? Like,
I think I fixed my double audio.
without fasting.
I think it was my microphone that was working as a speaker on TikTok. Let me double check this.
You have to be honest. We don't have values in this country. There are no shared values. And so whenever this conversation comes up, people they only have one single
Almost.
like Sharia law, and all women are going to have to cover up because in America, we like our women to show skin.
Let me just sort this out later.
Basically. That's what it comes down to. We just want to be able to have Hooters in America, right? Okay, and yeah, Hooters, fun time. Who hasn't had a great time at Hooters aside from most of this crowd? Who hasn't had a fun time at Hooters? Okay, I look like I work there. Who hasn't? I look like I'm the manager of Hooters. These ladies are trying their hardest today, okay? Give them a break. But hear me out. How about we just try one?
Maybe this works. Hang on.
Let's just try one. Just one. Just one. You'll only see eyes. It'll be called peepers. Yes. Yes. Come on down to peepers. Okay? You'll have a newfound respect for eyes after you come to peepers. Yeah. Come for the eyes, stay for the halal burgers. You'll love it. You'll love it. A lot of lamb and goat, you know?
I really love a lot of his comedy routines. They are really fucking good. There's a new game called Arc Raiders. It's an extraction shooter. I've never played an extraction shooter before. So this is my very, very first time playing one. I just saw a few videos of it on YouTube. Loved what they had done with the setting and the aesthetic and everything of it. I thought if I'm ever going to try an extraction shooter, I might as well give this one a go. All right. One thing they can definitely improve on is the character creator. Custom characters creator definitely needs more options. What can I do here? Let me have a look at everything. I literally have no resources, so I can't make anything right now. No, I don't have anything I can do there either. What skill tree? Do I have any skill points? Explosions. You make less noise while breaching. Wearing a shield doesn't slow you down as much. That seems like it might be good. I don't have any points yet, though. Right, traders, what can I get from you? Do I have anything I can trade? No, I have next to nothing. I can purchase stuff. Okay. Binoculars. Why not? Let's get some. I don't have one. Barrel. That's eventually going to be shot. Hairpin. Petal. Picture. Ammo and guns. Maybe we should invest in some guns. There's a built-in silencer great for stuff but tricky in combat. Yeah, let's get one of them. Some ammunition for it. Light sticks. Okay, these are basically flares. You can't really do much with that. Yeah, let's get some bandages. Okay. What's this? Return safe from spaceport, damage delta ticks, damage delta radius using light ammo weapons. Okay. No, thank you. Where can I change my loadout, sorry. Is it inventory? Loadout. Got some things. Hang on, what can I do? Quick move. Let me quick move everything out first. Let me empty out my inventory. Alright, what do I want? I need a shield. Let's put that on. All that, yeah. Light ammo. Light tempest off ratio. I've got the ratchet, let's put that in there. Binoculars. What smoke grenades? We'll go with smoke grenades. Shield recharger, yes. Some bandages. Can I put on the combat mark 1? Booting. We'll go with the combat one. Okay. This looks like an okay loadout. I got more space in my backpack, so let me put some more ammo in there, I guess. And let's not take too many of that. What is this? Light shield? No, I don't need another one of those. Okay. Anything else I need to do? What's my quest? Picking up the price pieces? Okay. No blueprints. Projects. Projects. Unlocked at level 20. Okay. Oh, these are... Okay. Are these like loadouts? Something. Or are these just I think these are just cosmetics, aren't they? Maybe. Or is it like a battle pass? Fine. Ah, okay, it is like a battle pass. Not sure what I know white might blend in more depending on what the scenery is, but I think it'll depend. I think I'll stick with this color for now. Yeah, it is just cosmetic, isn't it? Oh, hang on. Customize. Emotes that I want to change. Don't shoot, okay. That's so fucking goofy, I love it. Yes, no. Emote. Thank you. Sorry. Pointing dance, great, okay. What other emotes do we have? Okay, this should be fine, I think. Emotes, crappy. Oh, I can customize my chicken. Go with this. What does that deck even unlock then? Hang on. Oh, I unlocked the ability to unlock stuff now. Okay. Okay, now I get it. Somewhat. Should I just jump into a game and hope for the best? I'll use a free loadout, but I got literally nothing. I don't want to lose the very few equipment I already start off with. I don't even know the controls for this yet either. I probably should have checked before I went in, but fuck it, we'll freestyle this, I guess. The main reason I got this game as well is because it turns out it runs absolutely fine, perfectly on Steam Deck. Which ends up influencing a lot of my decisions when it comes to what games I want to buy. Ooh, 3 containers, okay. Oh, there's someone there. I'm gonna let him go. I'm not gonna shoot him. He said don't shoot. I'm guessing it's probably the D-pad. Is it up on the D-pad? Yeah. Up on the D-pad to do that. What's down on the D-pad do? Oh, that's my push to talk. Okay. Oh, this is gonna make noise, isn't it? Grab all this. You have to be wary of what noise you're making. You also move faster when you don't have a weapon drawn, so I should probably do that. Okay, that's how you dodge roll. Let's head over this way, see what's happening this way. Anything good here? No? Okay. How do I check my map? Here we go. Where am I? Okay. There's gonna be a lot. Oh, drone up there. Let's not disturb that. Oh, hang on. Let's skip that. Let me grab that as well, whatever that is. This is my first time playing it, so I just want to grab as much stuff as I can because I need resources mainly. Okay, might as well explore this area a bit more. Loot value high, let's hope so. Where I started off, I thought it might be a bit dangerous, but no, I think we can go in. Oh shit. Let's watch out for this thing. Can I lose it? I can. My inventory is basically full. Maybe I should probably look into extracting now or something. Can I use? Can I use any of this? Oh, I should salvage that. Hang on. Oh, fuck it. Let's drop that. Let's pick this up. I'm lucky I didn't die when that happened. Okay, hang on. When can I extract? I can go there. I could look for more stuff, but my inventory is full. What have we got here? Can I grab any of this? Do I need any of this? Can I get rid of something? No, I think this is a problem with limited inventory, right? Especially at the very start when you have next to nothing, so you need everything you can find. Rubber pad. I mean, I can tell what I don't need. I'll probably drop that. Grab that. It looks like it's more rare. Probably, I don't even know what I need yet, so I've not looked at what I need to craft or what material I'm gonna need. I'm not gonna be too aggressive because it's my first try playing this. Let's not be the asshole who goes around killing everyone. I mean, I've got a ton of stuff. I can probably go sort out my loadout now. Maybe I should make my way across there. I'll get 20 odd minutes. I could, you know, let's continue exploring for a bit longer. Empty bottle, don't think I need that. Someone took down a drone here. I think these parts might be more important. Let me get rid of this. Take this instead. Someone's in trouble. Oh, hang on, is it me? Is it this? Yeah, it's a, okay, that's gonna make noise and attract drones, okay. Oh, someone's shooting outside. I should probably make my way outside, so I'm gonna get lost in this thing. It's fine, we're all friendly here. I mean, my pockets are full. I'm at max capacity. I'm encumbered. I probably should make my way back now. Let's go do that. The way you extract as well is you call an elevator, takes you to the underground city. And that makes a lot of noise and it takes a moment to arrive. How do I get across? I think I need to go that way. You want to make it out alive with all the loot you picked up. And when you call the elevator, it's going to call over a whole bunch of drones, robots, and everything that wants to kill you, and potentially other players as well. So I'm going to hop in this one a little bit early. Potentially screwing over everyone else who's currently waiting to use the elevator, I think. There's one over there. Do I want to go that far out? Oh no, let's go to this one instead. 8 minutes. Gotta avoid these things. So these drones, they essentially are scouting the area. If they see you or make noise, they'll call in backup, and the backup is what screws you over. If you ever shoot one of them down or get spotted by one, you want to leave and hopefully not get spotted. I make my, oh no, that looks dangerous. Oh shit, there's one right there. Make our way down. Nope, you saw nothing. You saw nothing. Nope, nope, no, I'm not going to bother fighting it because I don't want to make too much or draw too much attention to myself. Hopefully I can outrun it. It did try to take a shot at me though. I know for a fact as soon as I call the elevator, it's going to attract that one and a whole bunch of others. North Complex elevator closes in 90 seconds. Thankfully, I'm not going that way. I'm going to get some action going on down there. What's this? I don't know what that is. No, this is where I want to go. Let me jump over this. Okay, let's scout the area first before I call the elevator. Oops. Can't carry any of this. Okay, let me have a look. 5 minutes before it comes. There's a building there I can hide in. There's one there as well. I think I might go for that. Oh, there's a drone up there. Okay. Okay. Look at this place. Not much cover there. I might go for the other one then. Okay, fuck it. We're calling this one. And then we're running and hiding. Dude, we have to make it so loud. Get my weapon ready just in case. Oh, there's a big machine there. There's no way I can take that thing out with my fucking makeshift weapons. Big spidery boy, I kill him. Fuck, it's here. Okay. I'm gonna sneak my way over there. Let's not draw any attention. Boom, there we go. Thankfully, I was lucky enough to meet some nice players who weren't going to kill me on sight. But I imagine it must have matched me up with a lot of players who are also very new. But none of them were willing to, kill each other. And to be fair, there would have been any point because I can't carry any more than what I already had. There's no point trying to risk it or trying to get more stuff when we're all looting the same things. But I imagine in the later areas, it won't be so easy. Kame-chan, that's a fucking good name. Oh, it tells me where I went. Let's see what I can make with all this. Yeah, I was level 0. I had no skills or anything, no points used. Improve and customize radar on the radar screen. Okay. Skill tree. Wearing a shield does not slow you down as much. I think that's what I wanted. Make less noise when breaching. Okay. Wearing a shield doesn't slow you down. You can climb more quickly. Your movement speed while crouching is increased. I might go with that one next if I can. Oh, I can. Okay. Stamina regeneration while crouch is increased. When touching container, loot is revealed faster. Okay. Workshop. What can I do here? Scrappy, can you do anything? Workbench install. Can I install anything? None of these yet. Okay. Can I make here? Make a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. Shotgun ammo. I don't have a shotgun yet, but I think that could be useful. I'll make one of these. Can you trade? What do I want? That's a good question. I imagine these type of games going to involve me staring at a menu quite often. What quest? What can I do for that? Nothing yet. Okay. Okay, interesting. See why this gameplay loop can get addicting. After one of these. Might as well use up some summer stuff. I brought it back. Okay. Okay, destroy 3 arc enemies. Get 3 arc alloys for shiny. Okay. Obtain 6 wires. Obtain 1 battery. Can I just buy the wires, maybe? No, I think I need to go out and find them. Okay. What is this? Gift for me. I'll take it. Alright, cool. I know I only just did my very first fucking go at this game. I think I'll wrap up the stream here. Me exit as I can see why people enjoy this game. I can see myself getting really stuck into it. Let me exit out of this. I'll probably play a lot more of this on my. I'll probably play on my Steam Deck next time I visit my family, and give it a proper go. Right, Chrome, how are you doing? Let's chat. I'm hoping you're doing well. Also, I'm just catching up on stuff I missed out because I've not been streaming for the better part of this week. Let me quickly end this. I don't need this anymore. End live. How are you doing today? I'm hoping you're doing well. Well, fingers crossed you have a speedy recovery. Yeah, he did. He brought Woke back. Woke is not dead, baby. Woke is alive and kicking. It was like dead for like maybe less than a year. I was talking about that earlier, about how he had such a fucking good win. And I genuinely love all of his policies. I was also talking about the new game called Dispatch that came out. I'm planning on streaming. It's got Moist Crisco in it as a voice actor. It's got Alana Pierce. It's got like Jacksepticeye. And it's genuinely a really fucking good game. So I'm planning on streaming it next week. Because that's when all the episodes will be out. And I want to do a whole playthrough of it on stream. But I also want to finish my playthrough off stream first. They are. And they do a really fucking great job. Like I said, I'm planning on streaming it next week. So if you want to see what they're like, tune in next time. I'm waiting for all the games episodes to be out first and then stream it. Got Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad in it as well. Invisigal, yeah. She's voiced by Laura Bailey. Right, I think next time I stream, I'll probably be playing God of War. What day is it? Tomorrow. Friday tomorrow. I might be streaming some God of War tomorrow night. She voices Commander Shepard in the Mass Effect trilogy. Obviously, she's done work in like Dragon Age as well. Yeah, I quite like her as a voice actor. I think she's quite good. Yeah, no, that is Jennifer Hale. I'm sorry, I'm getting them mixed up. You're right. I got those two mixed up. She was Abby in The Last of Us Part 2. That's what it was. I do like her as a character, well, as a voice actor. She's done quite a lot. She's Black Widow in the Marvel Rivals, but I don't play Black Widow, so that's like not very important. I'm trying to think, who else does she play? That I can think of. She is, that is true. So when Marvel Rivals got voice actors for the characters, they actually brought in voice actors who have voiced the characters previously in other games or other movies or other animated shows. That's why you got Yuri Lowenthal as Spider-Man again from the Marvel Spider-Man game. And like, I think they did a fucking great job because it keeps it consistent, right? Because you know these actors are really already good at playing these characters. I think that's why the voice acting in that game is so strong. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm going to raid out now because I think I've been streaming for 3 hours. I think that's long enough for today. I'll be live again tomorrow and I'm going to do a God of War stream. Sorry, I got my like for a moment. Yeah, I'll be streaming God of War. Before then, I hope you enjoy watching Jakins. She's a lovely person. She loves games like Elden Ring and also the Yakuza series, which I fucking love. So I hope you enjoy watching her. She's raided me before. I've never had the chance to raid her back, so I'm hoping you guys stick around for the raid and enjoy watching her. She's playing some Uma Musume right now, which is the horse girl gacha game. Lovely person, very loving, supportive. I'm glad I got to meet her through streaming. I'll see you guys most likely tomorrow in the afternoon, probably for some God of War. Till then, sayonara.